Hello students, we have discussed in the previous chapter in the first part in the title name The Sound of Music. The first part we have discussed about the life of Evelyn Glennie as a musician. Now in the same chapter we'll move to the second part, that is about the famous musician Bismillah Khan. He is known as the Ustad Bismillah Khan. Let us meet this personality in the chapter. He is a great personality in the field of music. He has brought out the name of Shehnai in the whole world. He has brought name and fame, and he has given the identity of Shehnai in the whole world. So there is a long story about Shehnai. How Shehnai came into being. How Ustad Bismillah Khan, right from her childhood, how she learned this art of playing Shehnai from his grandparents, from his father and his uncles. He had a close connectivity with the playing of Shehnai. His family was involved in playing music in the courts of princely states in Bihar, Dumrao in Bihar. Bismillah Khan comes from Dumrao. It is in Bihar. So he has brought out the music in a very beautiful way. He got the opportunity to perform in the first independence under the request of the great Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. He performed in the first independence on the first Independence Day. It was a great privilege and opportunity for him to perform on the stage. He also got the opportunity to perform on the Republic Day. So it was a really great opportunity for him to showcase his talents before everyone, and he has brought forth the music Shehnai in front of the world, and it's really amazing. So let us go through this great personality and understand the depth of music, especially Shehnai. So he is a great legend. He has done a great work. He has shown his work through music. Music has a great power to capture the hearts and minds of people. It brings a lot of change. It has the power to bring unity, peace and harmony in the society. So let us go through this personality. So, dear students, before we move into the chapter, let us have a view. Let us see the picture of Ustad Bismillah Khan. You can see all these pictures are of Ustad Bismillah Khan. You can see different poses taken by him while playing Pungi. It's not Pungi, earlier it was called Pungi, but now it is known as Shehnai. So he has given name of Pungi as Shehnai. So everybody knows in the name of Shehnai. But in the story you will come to know that earlier in the beginning it was known as Pungi, but he has given the identity Pungi as Shehnai. So we'll go through the story and we'll understand. Now let us move to the chapter. So I have shown you some of the pics. So I hope you will make out among these musicians. Among these, there are different pics of different musicians, and you can make out which one is Bismillah Khan. And definitely I have circled it here, so you can see this is the picture of Ustad Bismillah Khan. So the chapter name is centered around the Shehnai or Bismillah Khan. So Bismillah Khan is known by the instrument name that Shehnai. So before you read, do you know these people? What instruments do they play? So you can just have a look. Then we move here. Think of the Shehnai, and the first thing you will probably imagine is a wedding or similar occasions or functions. So earlier, this Shehnai was played during marriage occasion, wedding ceremony, and it was played in it was played in the temples. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai maestro, playing this instrument. So a maestro means expert. He was a genius in Shehnai, in the playing of Shehnai. So let us move to the first paragraph. First paragraph, the king Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi. Earlier, it was called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, sharp, unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noise makers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. Revived means it would survive. Many few knew that it would have a different name in the future. Pungi was changed into Shehnai. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal means tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow means hole, stem that was longer and broader than the pungi. And made 7 holes. They made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. So now understand. So when pungi was played in the beginning, during the time of Aurangzeb, it was banned by him because it was creating noise. A very unpleasant sound was created with the help of pungi. So Emperor Aurangzeb banned it, stopped this one. He announced to the people that it should not be played in the king's court. So because it was creating noise. See, in the village area, people make this kind of music like pungi with the help of a hollow stem. Inside there will be some reed means long plant, and inside there will be hollow, and they will make hole in it, and they will close and open the hole, and they will blow on it, and they will produce sound. So it creates some kind of noise. But same pungi slowly revised, and the name will change into Shehnai as we come to know through this. As we move ahead, we'll come to know. So few had thought that it would one day be revived, that this pungi will become famous with a different name. So people thought, those who were playing music, they thought to improve on the pungi, and gradually it improved. So now you can see the meaning here. Generic name is a name given to a class or group as a whole. Generic name. So now the name of pungi will be changed into Shehnai later on. Reeded means wind instruments which have reeds like the flute, clarinet, etc. Then he played the instrument before royalty, and everyone was impressed. So the instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. So after pungi, different little better quality was made with the help of a broader than the pungi. So better than the pungi, it was made with the help of stem. So it was producing good sounds, melodious sound. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers was office, court, and was played by a nai, means barber. The instrument was named the Shehnai. See how pungi first it was known as pungi, then secondly it was found that they should make with the help of stem. This will improve the quality of the pungi. Then he chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem, a branch, a plant, that hollow stem plant that was longer and broader. So first pungi, second and hollow stem, third it refined and got the name Shehnai. It was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by Nai, Barbar, the instruments were named the Shehnai. See how the word Shehnai came into being. Pungi Shehnai. The second paragraph. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. Auspicious means very good, very nice, very solemn. And for this reason, it is still played in temples and is indispensable. Indispensable means it has become part and parcel of it. Indispensable means essential part of it. Indispensable, necessary. Auspicious means very special. So it is now played in the temples. It has become indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Even it is played in the North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the noble or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. So it was earlier it was played in royal courts, but later on started playing in the marriage wedding, in the wedding place, in the temples. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. So the credit goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. He gave the name of Shehnai. He gave the name of Shehnai in a very dramatic way, in a very beautiful way, and with the name of Bismillah Khan, Shehnai has an identity in the world. So let us move to the third paragraph. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda. He was playing Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient state. State is property of Dumarao in Bihar. So he was from Dumarao in Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihariji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chatha, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. So he was getting, from his childhood onwards, he was getting some prize for playing the music, playing the Shehnai. So once he was playing the Bhojpuri Chatha, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu. He was given laddu as a prize for 1 kilo 25 gram of laddu was given to him by the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago. This incident happened 80 years ago, and the little boy has travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. So he got Bharat Ratna, and he also got many other awards in his lifetime. He was born on 21st March 1916. Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians. All his family members were musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, Rasul Baks Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur King's Court. His grandfather was playing Shehnai in the King's Court. His father Paigambar Baks and other paternal means father side ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So all those who belong to his father's family, paternal means from his father's side, all were good at playing Shehnai. All were musicians, ancestor of the father. Fifth paragraph, the young boy took to music early life. The young boy took this, he was very much interested. He was fond of music and he took it very seriously early from his childhood. At the age of three, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house. Maternal means his relatives from mother's side. Uncle's house in Banaras. Now it is known as Varanasi. Bismillah was fascinated. Fascinated means attracted, watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying going together, his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. So he was going with his uncle and he was learning with him. All Baks could play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated. Captivated means attracted for hours on end. Slowly, he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So he was working very hard. He was practicing day and night. He was practicing for long hours. So, dear children, you can understand how much he was hardworking as a child. You can imagine how much he was working hard to learn music for years to come. The temple of Balaji and Mangala, Malya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice. Young apprentice means one who is learning for the first time. Learner. Apprentice means a new learner. So he was practicing beside the Ganga river where the temple also was there. So favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. Solitude means he was practicing alone. Solitude means alone. He was spending time alone, practicing for long hours at the side of the Ganga river. The flowing waters of the Ganga he was inspired by the flowing river of Ganga, inspired him to improvise and invent, create ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. So he was making new ragas, means he was creating notes, he was creating musical notes, tunes. At the sixth paragraph, at the age of 14, Bismillah accompanies went together. His uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of the recital, Ustad Faiz Khan patted means congratulated the young boys back and said, work hard. See, he got a motivation. Work hard and you shall make it. So this word was said by Ustad Faiz as a motivation that Bismillah Khan, you work hard and you will get the reward. With the opening of the All India Radio, in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. He started appearing at the radio station. People could listen to his music through radio. So he had become a legend in the history of Shehnai. Then seventh paragraph. When India gained independence on 15th August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. He celebrated the first independence with Shehnai. So he was really a lucky and fortunate person. He poured his heart, he expressed his happiness out into Rag Kali from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Triced with Destiny speech. He gave a famous, that was Triced with Destiny, the first speech of Jawaharlal Nehru as the Prime Minister of India. 8th paragraph, Bismillah Khan, who has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. He did not only become the icon of India, but also in the entire part of the world. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Jahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro, by the expert, that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs, memories. Souvenirs means things given in memory of a place, person or event. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one who was fascinated with Bismillah music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named the film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Shehnai. So there are so many people who are inspired by this playing of music named Shehnai. The film was a hit. It became a famous blockbuster movie. And one of the Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Tud Gaya. Dil Ka Khilona Hai Tud Gaya. It's a very beautiful song which he has composed. Turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. Chartbuster means famous. It became a blockbuster. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two. Vijay Bhatt's Gujuti Senai and Bikram Srinivas Kannada venture Sanodi Apna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. So he only did two movies with the film world, and because he did not want to go into the artificial world. He wanted to live a life of reality. That's why he just left that. He did only two movies and then he continued his normal performances. So venture, synonym is old fashioned way of referring to films. Venture, a project that often involves risk. So he became famous in the film world too. 9 paragraph. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Thick and fast means it came one after another. He was receiving awards after awards. Thick and fast means he was receiving awards after awards, awards after awards. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious, famous Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Thahar Mosque Ustad Bismillah Khan. So his many places his name was coined to as a memory, as a token of love for him. So there are so many incidents. National awards in the 10th paragraph. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him, were awarded on him. 11th paragraph. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, with the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness. Happiness, he said. All I would like to say is teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. So he was a proud Indian. He promoted music among our Indian brothers and sisters. He was a proud Indian. He said that people from abroad are coming to learn music from India, Hindustani music. So our Indian brothers and sisters also request or promote among our children to learn music, Hindustani music. So it's a great pride. So such a great personality. He was really beautiful. He was really a very charismatic person. 12th paragraph. In spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Sahab means is referred to Ustad Bismillah Khan, as he is fondly called. He is exceedingly fond of Banaras. He was very much fond of Banaras city and Dumarao, and they remained for him the most wonderful towns of the world. These two places became the wonderful places because he came from those places. His childhood was spent in those places. A student of the ones wanted him to head a Sehnai school in the USA. And the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sir asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning, longing. I keep yearning means longing to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras. So wherever he goes, he carries Ganga river, Banaras, Dumarao. He carries India with him and the Holy Ganga. So he was so much close to India and Hindustani music. And while in Banaras, I miss the unique matha of Dumarao. So he is so much close with this. He liked his own places. So you can see some of the reference here. Then paragraph 3rd. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich cultural heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim, he was a true Muslim like him, can be very naturally play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. See, being a Muslim man, he was playing music in the temple, in the surroundings of temples, and at the back of the Ganga river. Imagine such a fantastic person. He was so close to nature. He was so close to India. He was really a man to be saluted. So we need to understand the crux of Bismillah Khan's life, because he is a great personality who has shown example before every one of us. We should be proud Indian. So Ustad Bismillah Khan passed away on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged, long illness. He was given a state funeral and the government of India declared one day of national mourning. So it was really great to go through the life of Ustad Bismillah Khan. I hope you have understood, and rest you can do the question answer as I have already told you in the first part of the chapter. So you can continue as I have told you. Thank you.